stop. Right now, even as you're hearing this sentence, your brain is doing something to you. You don't notice it, because it hides it that well. Do you wake up feeling an unexplainable heaviness? Is there a rush, a tightness inside you for no clear reason? Do you always see yourself as lazy, not enough, or too stressed? Here's a truth. This is not your personality, and it's not an accident either. Your brain is a survival machine shaped by millions of years of evolution. And that machine, in order to keep you safe, deliberately, yes, deliberately, puts pressure on you. Stress, anxiety, that endless feeling of something is missing. None of it is random. All of it serves a purpose. And as long as you don't understand this, you'll never break out of the cycle. Because you can't fight a mechanism, you first have to see it. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what your brain is doing, how, and why. By the end of this video, you won't be asking yourself, why am I so stressed anymore? Because you'll have seen the answer clearly. If you're ready, let's begin. Let's first admit something. You're watching this video because something feels off. Maybe there's a constant sense of urgency inside you. Maybe nothing ever feels fast enough. Maybe you feel guilty even while resting. This has a name: chronic pressure. And here's the biggest misconception. People think this comes from the outside world. Work, money, relationships, social media. Yes, these are triggers. But they are not the actual engine. The real engine is inside your skull, running right now. Your brain has a layered structure. The oldest layer, the brainstem and cerebellum, only cares about survival. Its one job is this: detect anything that could kill you and trigger action. The problem is, this layer was coded millions of years ago. The world has changed since then. This system has not. So this ancient system treats missing an email and being chased by a tiger as the same threat level. Sounds absurd? It is. But not to your brain. Because your brain optimizes for exactly one thing: your probability of survival, not your happiness, not your peace, just your survival. And here's where something fascinating kicks in. To do this, your brain deliberately puts you under stress. Now let me show you exactly how this works. The first mechanism is called the cortisol loop. When your brain perceives a threat, real or imagined, it doesn't matter, the amygdala kicks in. The amygdala is your brain's alarm system, and when that alarm goes off, a signal travels through the hypothalamus to your adrenal glands. Release cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone designed to make you act. It speeds up your heart rate, raises your blood sugar, narrows your focus. It works perfectly when you need to escape real danger. But in modern life, danger never stops. A notification sound, a message from your boss, a bank statement. Each one triggers the same alarm. And here's the deliberate part. Keeping your cortisol elevated is for your brain a form of energy saving. How? Because a calm, balanced mental state requires your brain to constantly reevaluate everything. But a state of alertness runs on ready-made templates. For the brain, that's less energy spent. So your brain isn't trying to relax you, it's trying to keep you alert. Because alertness, to your brain, is the more efficient mode. That's why even after you feel calm for a full day, your brain will find a small threat and pull you right back into that mode. Misreading an email, a delayed reply, the tone of a comment, all of these are tools of pulling you back. This is why even on vacation, even when nothing is wrong, you find an unease inside you. Your brain doesn't like peace. It finds peace dangerous. Because in peace, you might take your eyes off the danger. That's the first mechanism. But the second one is even more striking. The second mechanism is called negativity bias. Your brain weighs negative information far more heavily than positive information. This is a scientifically proven fact. If you experience 10 good things and one bad thing in a day, that one bad thing will take up far more space in your mind. Why? Because survival math is asymmetric. Missing an opportunity won't kill you, but missing a danger might. So over millions of years, your brain has filtered out the optimistic but careless. The ones who survived, our ancestors, were the ones who always assumed the worst. What does this mean for you? This. Your brain automatically treats your successes as normal, but automatically flags your mistakes as danger signals. If 9 people in a presentation liked you and 1 frowned, your brain will replay that one person over and over at night. It will forget the 9. This is not a character flaw. This is a strategy your brain has chosen. Because to your brain, overestimating a threat and taking precautions feels safer than overestimating an opportunity and taking a risk. And that's why you breeze past your achievements, yet spend hours dwelling on the smallest criticism. What you need to recognize here is this. This is not your confidence problem. This is the reaction your brain expects from you. By deliberately focusing you on the negative, it's trying to keep you ready for future possible dangers. The third mechanism might be the sneakiest one of all. In 1927, a psychologist named Bluma Zygarnik observed waiters at work. Waiters remembered unpaid orders with perfect precision. But the moment an order was paid, the details vanished from their minds. This observation is known today as the Zygarnik effect. Your brain remembers and prioritizes unfinished tasks far more strongly than finished ones. Now apply this to your own life. Those 47 unread notifications on your phone. That project left half done. That message you never replied to. That unfinished list. All of them sit in your brain as active, open loops, and your brain cannot tolerate open loops. Here's where your brain does something truly deliberate. By constantly giving you a feeling of incompleteness, it forces you into action. This feeling is uncomfortable because it was designed to be. If it didn't bother you, you'd never be motivated to finish anything. But there's a problem in the modern world. The number of open loops is unlimited. In the past, a person's open loops were maybe hunting, finding shelter, managing relationships within the tribe, 5 to 10 things. Now your open loops number in the hundreds. Unread emails, unfinished shows, unanswered messages, incomplete goals, things you saw on social media but never did. And your brain holds every single one as an active source of pressure, all at the same time. That's why even when you're doing nothing, your mind is tired. Because in the background, your brain keeps calculating hundreds of open loops, without you ever knowing. So what happens when these 3 mechanisms combine? Here's the part that really matters. Think about it for a second. Cortisol keeps you alert. Negativity bias focuses you on the bad. The Zygarnik effect fills you with unfinished business. When these 3 work together, your brain is constantly sending you one message. You're not safe yet. You're not enough yet. It's not done yet. And this message never ends, because your brain's goal isn't to make you happy. Its goal is to keep you alive. Happiness is a secondary priority for your brain, sometimes not a priority at all. That's why so many people feel empty even after achieving success. Because reaching a goal doesn't turn off your brain's threat scanning mode. Here's the truth. Your brain is not your enemy, but it wasn't designed to optimize your modern happiness. It's still trying to keep you alive on a savanna from 50,000 years ago. The problem isn't your brain, it's how you communicate with it. Because even though this system runs automatically, it's not a sealed box. You can send it signals, and these signals, through 3 simple techniques I'm about to show you, can significantly reduce that feeling of pressure. First solution, build a closing ritual. Your brain doesn't forget open loops. You have to close them yourself. Spend 2 minutes at the end of your day writing down tomorrow's tasks. This simple act sends your brain the signal that this loop is under control. It breaks the power of the Zeigarnik effect. Second solution, consciously amplify the positive. Your brain automatically focuses on the negative, so you must consciously focus on the positive. At the end of the day, write down 3 good things in writing. This is a scientifically proven way to counterbalance negativity bias. Third solution, send your body a "we are safe" signal. The fastest way to lower cortisol is breath. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6. This ratio stimulates the vagus nerve and sends your brain a physical message that there is no danger. You're not convincing your brain with words, you're convincing it with your body. It's this simple, yet this profound. Your brain isn't putting pressure on you to punish you. It's doing it to protect you. The methods it uses just aren't suited to modern life. Now that you know this, the next time you feel that pressure, you'll ask yourself, is this a real danger or just an old habit of my brain? That single question pulls you out of the automatic reaction and puts you back in conscious choice. And over time, that choice brings a completely different kind of peace into your life. If this video opened something up for you, like and subscribe, because more videos like this about understanding your own brain are coming. And in the comments, tell me, which mechanism surprised you the most? Cortisol, negativity bias, or the Zeigarnik effect? See you down there.